Hey guys, CDTVthaG here, and the G of course stands for guy who played Leon on Mr. Robot. If you haven't seen that show, I would 100% recommend it. It is phenomenal. One of my favorite TV shows ever. Watch this video first and then go and watch Mr. Robot right after. You will not regret it. And today, I'm going to be reacting to the Light Pack, which is 3 new songs from Joey Badass, and I'm excited. For those of you who don't know, Joey Badass is one of my favorite rappers. I absolutely love what he puts out. 1999 is just a phenomenal mixtape. Before the Money is a great album. All American Badass is a great album as well. And so I am super excited to hear these 3 new songs. This is the first thing that Joey has dropped in 3 years. And I did see some people complaining in his Twitter replies that he came back with just 3 songs after all this time. But come on, I'm ecstatic about having 3 Joey songs after all this time. And you know, this is obviously leading up to an album. He said that these are 3 tracks for the mind, body, and soul. We'll see what that means, if it really means anything significant. It's a cool little idea to tie the 3 tracks together. Let's just jump into these 3 songs. Track number 1 on the Light Pack, The Light.
Mic check of the gods, nigga. Mic check of the gods. I admitted I was going for a little minute. It's like I lost my glow, yo. My inner light was dimming. Now I got my mojo back. Yo, don't know how to act. And every show is packed out. We're bringing cats out from South Africa to Glasgow. I guess you could say I got this shit.
You goddamn Americans calling Glasgow, Glasgow. But I can't even be mad at that. Joey Badass is shouting out Glasgow, and that's the Scottish city that I live closest to. So yeah, we got a shout out. We got a shout out. I'm proud. Man, I love the sound of this one so far. I like the whole light and dark theme he's got going within the lyrics, you know, talking about the light that's inside him. It sounds like he's talking about kind of being in a dark place and maybe struggling to make music during that time. Now I got my mojo back, y'all don't know how to act. So the light has kind of came back and he's ready to put more stuff out. The production is great. It's got this nice kind of reflective sound to it.
Damn now, world domination by determination. This is mumble rap extermination. This is godly interpolation. This is that.
Joey. Not you too, man. Not you too. The song is still great, but this is mumble rap extermination. This is godly interpolation. Man, this is mumble rap extermination is something I would expect to hear from like Eminem or Logic. But I'm hearing it from Joey Badass. Now, like I said, I'm a big fan of Joey. I love old school style rap that has that more kind of lyrical sound to it. And I really like a lot of new age rap as well that's got simplistic lyrics, more drug focused themes, partying themes, stuff like that. I like both sides. I like all sides of rap music, and I think they should just all be able to coexist together. We don't need to exterminate mumble rap. In fact, in my opinion, mumble rap isn't even really a thing. Like, mumble rap is not a subgenre. Mumble rap is an insult. Let me reiterate that I do think the rest of the song is great so far. I think it's really good. It's just that we got a look gone level bar on this song. Joey Badass on Death to Mumble Rap Part 3.
This is that. Who your top 5 conversation? Type of rap that fuck a Grammy nomination. Just when they come to leaving mics ablazing. I'm adjacent to that nigga Satan. That ain't for debating. No more time for wasting. Sadami, y'all niggas ain't ready when I drop this. The timing remarkable and in alignment.
Oh my
possible, God. I promise. I'm like Mahatma Gandhi meets Muhammad Ali. Trapped in the rapper's body. Another old soul. And funny how I dropped all these bombs so calmly. Funny how I never found the shit that just found me. It's just, yeah.
Ooh. Okay. That was a great opening to this Light Pack. You had quite a lot of nice symbolism with light and darkness throughout the song. And Joey's talking about having his light back on this track and having that spark within him kind of ignited. It sounds like he's fully ready for a comeback, man, and I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what his next album is going to be like. Just from this first song on here, it's already kind of doing what this pack should do, which is giving me songs that I love, but also hyping me up for Joey's next full studio album. Because I love this song, I'm gonna get a whole lot out of it, but it also has me wanting more in a way. Not in an ungrateful way, because I love this track, but just like, oh my god, I can't wait to hear more of this. Amazing start to it, and let's move on to the next one in this 3-pack. Track number 2. No explanation, and this one has a Pusha T feature. Oh yeah, and of course this is the song on here for The Mind.
Yeah. Been in my mind lately. Wrote this accompanied by a little reefer. My beats pill speaker and my 200 milliliter on flow, no traces. I am the black light, my whole career off of crack, right? 4.5 carats of tumor. At Nick Bendy like Slick Rick the ruler. Say less about your jewelers, you overpaid for it. Single file out of my digits till next summer, niggas. I'm like the Wizard of Oz on the yellow brick road, ride slow with the Iron Man. It's a daily reminder that I am that nigga. Bad man ting.
Pusha T on that was nice, with his venomous sounding voice, his venomous delivery. It always stands out on a track. Pusha was the highlight for me on here. Although Joey's third verse, like his second verse on the track, that was great as well. Honestly, on my first listen, this track didn't hit me as much as The Light. I think my favorite thing from this was the Pusha T verse, because I just didn't like the production as much on here. Even with rappers that are more lyrically focused, the production is an important thing to me. It was the way the drums just kept like constantly hitting over and over. I feel like it was a little bit too much. I just feel like the instrumental needed a bit more time to breathe, and it didn't really get that. Still a nice beat, but I personally didn't love it all that much, and that's why The Light definitely has the edge over this track for me. So let's move on to the third and final track in the Light pack. Track number 3, Shine, and this is the track for The Body. Oh, I can see why this is for The Body. It's making me want to like move already.
Yeah, it's me them young OG vibes. Think like I'm Steve Jobs. Malachi Stone, see the world all through Steve's eyes. I tell her put that face down and the ass up, and then I smash her, and then I pass her back to you. She won't tell you the truth, so don't ask her. Fuck buying cars though, I'm buying back my masters, cause it ain't just the cash that I'm after. Had to flash back. Money on my mind, so you know I'm always grinding.
Oh, this track just makes me feel good. Still got those themes of Light and Shining in there as well.
I done made 10 million spitting verses and still ain't losing sight of my purpose. Still
Nice.
shit from building blocks to building the block. Now I'm talking with my pops about some billions to cop. Nigga, I went to Greg Unit for the watch, but not the one with the rocks. Cause it ain't about what you paid, it's about what you got, nigga. Yeah, I mean, when your stars align, everything is perfect timing.
Shine was a great way to close out this project. Joey was 3 for 3 on this, as far as I'm concerned. Even though I was more critical of No Explanation than the other 2 tracks on here, still really enjoyed all 3 of them. Shine was just a feel-good track. I can see why this one is for The Body, because this one just made me feel like loose and just happy all throughout my body while I was listening to it. Static Selecta on the production again, so another big shout out to him. And throughout the song we still had those themes of shining and light that was introduced on the first song. And also quite a few lines about being smart with your money. Because as Joey says on here, he's a rich person, but he's not just going to blow all that money on cars and stuff that might not necessarily be the best investment. He's going to be intelligent with his money. It sounds like Joey Badass is going to be spreading some knowledge on this next album, and we got a glimpse into that on this Light pack here. Shine was a great way to close it out, just a nice upbeat summer feeling to it, and Joey just glided over the production beautifully. Like I said, this just did exactly what it should. All the 3 songs on this I'm gonna listen to over and over again, and I really appreciate them, and I'm glad that we got them. But it's also got me really anticipating his next album and really excited for it. So yeah, overall thoughts on the Light pack. Absolutely loved it. I think the way I'd rank the songs on here is kind of difficult off of a first listen. Man, it's so tough choosing between Shine and The Light. Okay, first listen I'm gonna go Shine, The Light, and then No Explanation. That's my ranking off of my first listen. All 3 of them were phenomenal songs. Joey didn't miss once on here, which, I mean, you don't want to miss on a 3-pack, but I'm sure there's some rappers out there that could do that. The biggest criticisms I had across these whole 3 songs, only one of them was to do with Joey, and the other one was just to do with me not being the biggest fan of the production on one of the songs. And of course the other criticism was just the mumble rap bar. Joey just flowed over the beats like water. He just sounds good. He's a great rapper. And I did like the theme this Light pack had going to it with the whole mind, body and soul thing. I can see why each track was given that label. It's very clear, it's very understandable. The Light, which is the track for the soul, is kind of talking about this light that's inside you and how Joey's had faded, but now it's back, and he's ready to unleash that light through his music. No Explanation, which was the Mind track, was very much just Joey Badass and Pusha T just letting out whatever was on their mind, and also talking about, on Joey Badass's first verse, he talked about being the voice to this voiceless generation, so almost like kind of being the mind that represents this generation in a way. Then we had track number 3, Shine, which of course was the track for the body. It was just a really feel-good, happy track. That track also incorporated some of the kind of being stuck in your own mind themes and the light that's inside that were on the previous 2 tracks as well. So Shine kind of brought it all together in a way, which makes it a perfect track to put as the last one on this pack. I expected him to go 3 for 3 on here, and that's what he did. I'm very, very excited for Joey's next project. I'm gonna get a hell of a lot of mileage out of all 3 of these tracks, so this is gonna hold me over until then, no question. So guys, that is what I think of The Light Pack by Joey Badass. What do you guys think of these 3 songs? Let me know down in the comments below, and let me know how you would rank the 3 of them from your favorite to your least favorite. That's all I've got to say for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. And this is CDTVthaG, signing out.